let's talk about what goes into a successful startup's, minimum viable website. So the website that they want to go live with, that they're not embarrassed about, and that lets them start capturing leads, capturing interest, and starting conversations in, let's say, the public forum without being embarrassed. Someone can say, "What's your website?" They can say, "Here it is," and there's a real process behind it. So we'll keep it nice and simple. Big stuff you need: action and impact. Now this can be expressed in a bunch of different ways, but typically that's your hero section, meaning the section you land on as soon as you load a website. It's the first thing you see, that first box. What is it you do? What is your action? What is the service, the solution, the activation? What is the verb of action? And then what is the result? So in a perfect world, it's we automate business document processing, which leads to more revenue for businesses. As an easy example, action, impact. So that way when someone looks at your business, they should immediately understand at a fundamental level what you do and what you can get out of it. If this was a dentist website, it's we can clean your teeth so you have healthy teeth. You know what they're gonna do. You have a general sense that it's connected to the solution, and the solution is clear and there's value that you want there. Cool. So action, impact, we're good to go there. Next, newsletter. So as a startup, you're always going to want to have touch points, and there's nothing better than getting started with an email newsletter because it's dead simple. There's hundreds of templates. There's MailChimp, and there's SurveyMonkey, and there's, every other email service under the sun, which has templates you can use to make things beautiful, and content can be worked on. ChatGPT is a very helpful item for this matter, but really you have something to say. At minimum, you have something to say once a month. Updates to the platform, updates to the offering, progress updates, something that shows that this is a business worth staying in tune with, worth staying current with, so that way when you release, when they're ready to convert, whenever your MVP or whatever kind of stage you're at in this particular moment, whenever that's ready, they are there, your messaging's active, and there's a touch point that's relevant. So collecting newsletter, super, super critical. Last two things. One is analytics. If you do not have your Facebook pixel or your Meta pixel and your Google Analytics number tagged in your website, in your Squarespace, in your HubSpot, in your WordPress, any of the places you may host your website, you're missing out because there's real data there. There's data that you want. There's information that's going to be incredibly valuable to the next steps of your business, especially as you try and analyze traffic, see where people are coming from, see where you can optimize, and you can't go backwards. So put those tracking, data points in there early, start collecting, and then start utilizing that data over time. Last but not least, contact us. You'd be surprised how many early stage companies' websites I go to with no ability to engage them. What if I was really interested as a client, an investor, a random Joe Schmo that was just interested in your business and may have some cool connections? If you don't have a door unlocked, how can I be expected to pass through it? So always make sure you have a general contact us, which will go to your email and you'll be able to stay current. So hopefully with this little summary, you have a general sense of what needs to go into a website, and then you can go out there and begin the networking.